If I lost everything and didn't have anything.
Today I will be talking about us thinking that God doesn't hear us, and us thinking that God doesn't listen to us and He doesn't answer our prayers, and things along those lines. So I first want to start out with saying that I did a Bible study, over some of this topic, and then that's when God showed me what He was talking about, because I was doing some things in my life that was contradicting this what I'm about to say. So basically, when we ask God for stuff and we say, okay, I want this, I want this, I want this, God, I think I deserve this, or this is what I think I need in my life right now. When we tell God all these things, for one, we have to go to Him not like that, not give me, but God, if it's your will, then let it be done. God, if it's your will, then let me get into this college. God, if it's your will, then let me do this. God, if it's your will, then let me do that. But instead, that's when we mess up. That's the first time, that's the first thing that we do when we go to Him, and that's where we mess up. No, we're not supposed to go to Him give me. We're supposed to go to Him, God, if it's your will, then let it be done. Right? So that's number one. Number two, and I'm gonna forget my numbers eventually. I'm like 2, 2, 5, 7, whatever. Okay, so number two is when we do ask Him for something, and and we ask Him, and whether we go to Him correct or not correct, when we ask Him for something and we ask Him and we say that we trust Him, when we ask Him for something and we say, okay, God, I'm going to trust you with this, I'm going to trust you, but yet our actions show otherwise. So it's just like me saying, God, okay, please, I don't know, please get me into this college or whatever. Get me into this college. I want to get into this college. If it's your will, then let it be done. Right? Okay, so He's you're praying to Him, asking Him that, but at the same time, you're also worried about, if you're going to get... Oh, shoot. I don't know. I thought that was my mom. That's weird. Why are you driving by just looking at me? Okay, anyway. So, you're worried, oh my God, all these cars are driving by. Sorry about the lighting change. So like I was saying, we ask God for all these things, and we trust Him, or we say we trust Him, but with our actions we don't necessarily show it. So we'll say, okay, God, get me into this college, yada yada yada, but we're worried about it, and we're we're still trying to put our 2 cents in. Still trying to put our 2 cents in, and force something to happen that God necessarily He didn't make. Really I just want to make the video. But so yeah, we don't let God work. We kind of step in and try to do it ourselves. So that's number two. That's not what we should do. We need to just step back and trust Him fully. It's one thing to just say, okay, God, I trust you, but then it's another thing to act upon that and not do things yourself, because we have to realize so number three, and I realized this a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, but what did I say? Okay, my camera is about to die, so I need to hurry up. Oh my gosh. So basically, we have 2 paths. We have the path of ourselves, and we have the path of God. And when we choose the path of ourselves, we hurt and we go through things, and it's you're gonna constantly go through those things because it's not what God intends for you. Exactly what He wants you to do. So just know that if you decide to do what you want to do, and you decide to go on your path and your way, that you're gonna have bumps, and you're gonna, it's gonna be a lot harder. Basically, I call them spiritual whoopings. You're gonna get a whooping because you're not doing what God says. You're going on your own path, rather you listening to Him and saying, okay, God, yes, I'll listen to you. I'll do what you want me to do. Okay, wind, just blow. But yeah, so instead of you just listening to Him and saying, okay, God, I'll submit to you, I'll do whatever you ask, you're rebelling, and you're not doing what He wants you to. So